was a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Up to this point, first one of the game. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Ford. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good, solid tackle. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time on target. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To the air, it's Ford. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's caught inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot.
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And they add 6 more to the with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4 and 1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Ready? Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shot.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offensive's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. Took care of it himself. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. To help your quarterback turn the pick.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got an open man. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know that's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
The Raging Cajuns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Quarterback adapting. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Irvin.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Winfield. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's Peter late in the game. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Back open in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Good enough for a first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.